going, my little Stewies? It is your friend Stewie Friend here to bring you another video of WWE 2K22 My GM Mode. Guys, last video we had one of the biggest shockers I think so far, and that is I fired a legend off of my roster, JBL. But yet I still failed to become #1 in the power rankings. So I shouldn't even be holding on to this title. I just really like it. Anyway, I have a few ideas for rivalries and all that, so without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh, I can get the show-off Dolph Ziggler for $23,000 for 5 weeks. His popularity isn't very good, but I could use him in a few rivalries. You know what? Screw it. I have a little bit of cash. Let's do it. And this is my show for tonight. And I think for the rest of this series, I'm going to say week instead of booking or anything like that. So if I say last week or next week or 2 weeks ago or something like that, just know I am speaking about the amount of bookings that I've done. With that out of the way, this is what I've got for this week. I've got Bayley versus Asuka. I wouldn't mind this being a rivalry. Bayley actually off camera wanted me to let her go. Or not really let her go. She demanded another $100,000 bonus. So this is probably going to be the way that I'm going to determine whether or not I keep her. Like I said, you gotta fight every match like it's your last. And if you're going to ask anything from me, you better step up. So now she's got to step up against Asuka. Will she win? Will she not? This feud will determine whether or not I think she earned that, or if I just wasted my money and I'm going to have to release her. Next, I've got another rivalry in mind, and I would love for this to be a real rivalry, but I know that it's not gonna. It's gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the newly crowned Universal Champion, versus the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. One hell of a rivalry. I'm excited for that. And if you guys don't remember, last video I did a heel or a role change, making Riddle a heel. The reason why I did that was because I wanted him to team up with Randy Orton to create RK Bro. And their first rivalry, or I wouldn't even say rivalry, their first match together in this GM mode is going to be against two of the all-time greats, John Cena and Rey Mysterio. Next, we have a huge freaking, new rivalry that I'm wanting in mind. Jey Uso, the person that just got JBL fired, against the newly signed Dolph Ziggler. Jey Uso is running high. Let's see if he can keep it going. And lastly, we have the main event. We have Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Do you guys like that edit that I do every time that I say AJ Styles? I know, it's gonna get annoying, but trust me, you guys will be looking forward to it. Now, I know you guys won't. You're gonna get annoyed at it. Guarantee it. This is what the ratings is looking like right now. You see that graph? If you see this graph, you gotta click subscribe. Seriously, you need to click it! But if you see this one, we are so close to Raw. We had a moment where there seemed to be no hope whatsoever. I am getting up there. Hopefully this show will get me to that point. While I'm at it, I'm going to buy the veteran crew. And that's it for right now. Now let's actually kind of add some stipulations to this real quick. 1 second. Alright, the only thing that I changed stipulation-wise is adding the Extreme Rules concept, Extreme Rules match into the tag team match. I feel like that would actually get a bigger rise into the entire match. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, Bayley versus Asuka. 3, 2, 1, simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Bayley wins. mediocre match, but it gave me a new rivalry, which is what I wanted. So far, so good, Bayley. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns. Call out. Let's see. Gave me a new rivalry. Good. Randy Orton and Riddle versus Rey Mysterio and John Cena. Let's see.
1, 2, 3.
John Cena and Rey Mysterio win? But it gave me the new rivalry, just what I wanted. This is going good. Jey Uso, Dolph Ziggler, let's go. New rivalry. Everything is going according to plan. And finally, Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Told you you'd get annoyed. Let's simulate.
1, 2, 3.
And Drew McIntyre wins, giving me an okay rating. Level 3 rivalry. Hopefully they perform well at the pay-per-view. I don't know if I'm doing the pay-per-view in this one, but we'll see. Okay, so the way that I see it is this game really is just rigged. These matches are 10 times better than these. Only thing that got them going was the fact that there was a tables, ladders, and chairs, tables, and Extreme Rules match. The freaking rivalries in these, too. The fans are getting tired of them. And yet there's also no rivalry, a freaking self-promo and self-promo. But whatever. They won this night. Let's see how we did in the rankings. What's this? JBL said, I'm sad to be leaving SmackDown, not really sure what went wrong or why I'm not part of their plans. Really? JBL, you're sad? You don't know why I released you? I gave you a chance! And also, your messages to me didn't seem like you really enjoyed your time in SmackDown. You legit called it a joke. Not that big of a difference. We're gonna be number 1 soon. What's this? Randy Orton. I thought I left St. Louis for good. Well, I think I'd better go out there and show them what they've been missing. Last time you were in St. Louis, Randy Orton, at least in this series, you lost the Universal Championship against John Cena. You really want to go back out there? Great. You're going to be going out there with your teammate Riddle in another tag team match against the man that you lost the title to, John Cena, and his tag team partner, Rey Mysterio. What's this? Asuka. Hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win, okay? Well, I have no control over that. You have control over that, Asuka. Before I start, I have a few ideas on what I'm wanting to do. Tonight, we're going to have an Extreme Rules and a tables match. And I just got 2 power cards. I got the Get the Tables power card, which one randomly booked tables match on your show will be rated higher than normal. I'm going to activate that. And I also have a 2 extreme, one randomly booked Extreme Rules match on your show will receive a higher than normal rating. Yes, please. So this is my card for tonight, and it is one hell of a good one, if you ask me. Tonight we have the opener as another Extreme Rules match with Randy Orton, Riddle, Rey Mysterio, and John Cena. Like I said, inside of an Extreme Rules match with the power card in activation. We then have the call out of Asuka versus Bayley. Asuka wants a win, but it's not up to me. I'm going to let her rest, try and get her bearings, and hopefully by then she'll be able to train and beat Bayley next time. That way she's not mad at me. Next, we have the Universal Championship on the line. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns inside of a TLC match. If you ask me, that is a freaking big match. We then have Jey Uso and Dolph Ziggler. They're just going to do a call out, just get the rivalry up a little bit. I don't think that it's going to be rated very high, just because of their popularity. So let's just hope that it can up their popularity a little bit and their rivalry. And then we have Rhea Ripley versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship inside of a tables match. Their rivalry is a level 3 out of 4 with the tables match card in activation. So hopefully that will make it a huge boost in ratings right there. Look at our rating right here. We are so close. Stephanie McMahon is just kicking our butts. I gotta do something, and I think this is my best chance for a win. Alright, guys. This is it. Let's see what kind of rating I get. Randy Orton versus Riddle. Or Randy Orton with Riddle versus Rey Mysterio and John Cena. Let's see what we've got. 3, 2, 1. Simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Randy Orton and Riddle win. In an amazing match. Holy crap. Yes. Asuka and Bayley. It's a level 2 rivalry now. Stone Cold and Roman Reigns. I also activated a power card to make it to where Stone Cold has a less chance of being injured tonight. Hopefully, he doesn't. Hopefully, he doesn't get injured. If he does get injured, hopefully Roman Reigns is the one that wins. That way, we still have a champion to show up on the show.
1, 2, 3.
Stone Cold Steve Austin wins. Holy crap, in a classic. Oh, that's going to be hard to beat. That's going to be very hard to beat, and it's a tables match for the Women's Championship. Oh, boy. Jey Uso, Dolph Ziggler. Come on. Level 2 rivalry. Thank you. And the main event, SmackDown Women's Championship inside of a tables match. I activated that card for a reason. Please, ladies, you've shown up so much. You've given me some great ratings just by yourself without any power cards added up. Please, please, please give me a great freaking match.
1, 2, 3.
Lana is the new champion. In a legendary match! Holy crap! That was our best booked show yet! Not counting a pay-per-view, of course, but oh my god! And look at this! We finally beat Raw in this! Look at this! It says poor opening, I couldn't give a crap! We beat Raw in every single match! I couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be more happy right now. Look at this. Can't even describe tonight's hashtag SmackDown. Absolutely amazing. Ain't it? And what's this? Randy Orton and Riddle work really well together as a tag team. I wonder why. It's not like they're real tag teams. Ha! What's this? I was mainly following Raw a month ago, but now I find myself watching SmackDown more and more. Get it together, hashtag Raw. Well, guys, there's a reason for that. SmackDown is far superior to Raw. I've said it since the beginning. Even though I'm not number 1 yet. Look at the numbers. Raw has 2,189,461 people watching. Where me, Stewie Friend SmackDown, has 2,170,970 viewers. So close, guys. So close. If I'm able to beat Raw in this video, I will freaking just parade with this title, man. I will parade with both the titles. Alright, and this is my booking for the next week. I have the opener as a tables, ladders, and chairs match with Jey Uso versus Dolph Ziggler in their first match against each other as the opener for SmackDown. I think that's a great opener. They both have some pretty decent stamina, so they hopefully won't be injured. We then have a self-promo. Reason why I'm not doing a call-out for this one is I actually used a power card called Health Spa Day, allows my superstar to rest, and I put that on the champion Stone Cold Steve Austin. So hopefully that will, and I'm not going to do the exploit every time, so I mean, I'm just going to try and be a little fair. So Roman, you're just doing a self-promo. Do a good job. We then have a mid-card match. Asuka really wants a win, but I don't know if she's going to win. So I'm putting her in a tag team against, or with Rhea Ripley, the former SmackDown champion, against Lana and Bayley. Two rivals, two rivalries clashing together into a tag team match. Hopefully that will be good. We then have a self-promo from a superstar that has not really shown herself very much, Bianca Belair. And then lastly, we have Randy Orton and Riddle versus Rey Mysterio and John Cena. I know I keep booking it, but I need that rivalry to be up so I can end it whenever the pay-per-view hits. And this time, it is not a Extreme Rules match. I don't want them to get injured. This is supposed to just kind of build the team of Randy Orton and Riddle. I don't think Rey Mysterio and John Cena are going to continue being tag team. But it should help their popularity, should help their, just mainly that, should help their popularity. Alright, tables, ladders, and chairs match. Jey Uso, Dolph Ziggler, simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Dolph Ziggler wins in his first match on SmackDown against Jey Uso. And it's a good match. Level 3 rivalry. Thank you. Self-promo. It was a good promo. You got a up 3 in promo effect, I guess. I don't know what that means. Asuka and Rhea versus Lana and Bayley. Let's see what we've got.
1, 2, 3.
They won. Good. Asuka can't be mad at me. New rivalry, though. We'll see how we go with that. Bianca Belair. Okay. She's doing okay. Hopefully we'll use her in some matches soon. And then the main event, the tag team match, right here. Simulate.
1, 2, 3.
John Cena and Rey Mysterio win in an okay match. This was a very poor night. But hopefully it'll be enough for me to get up into the power rankings. Or be number 1 at least. Ah! So close! So close to beating Raw again. But the main event was just not so up to par with Raw. But you know what? I'm okay. I'm happy with it. SmackDown is finally starting to get up there. Guys, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. We'll become number 1 sooner or later. Alright, we're still close. We're still close. Maybe not as close as last time, but we're still close. What's this? Roman Reigns. Hey, Stewie friend. I don't know if you knew this, but I love being in a certain match. The one and only tables. Nobody does that better than me. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Alright, before I do any booking, I just bought this Veto Random Superstar. Prevents a random superstar from on the opposing show from competing in next week's show. Well, next week's show is the pay-per-view. So, I think we know what I'm doing. But not only that, I have to also give another middle finger to Stephanie McMahon over on freaking Raw. So now it's gonna be a double cost show next week. A double cost pay-per-view for Miss Stephanie McMahon over on Raw. Oh my gosh. I can get Samoa Joe for $20,000 for 5 weeks? Yeah, let's do it. And for the final SmackDown before the pay-per-view, we have Asuka versus Bayley, regular match. A call-out with Roman Reigns and Stone Cold. A regular match with Dolph Ziggler and Jey Uso. A call-out between Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. And the tag team match of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and Riddle. Not a good night, but hopefully it'll be a decent night. It's not, groundbreaking matches. But let's hope that it's at least decent matches enough. Asuka versus Bayley, simulate.
1,
Asuka wins. Mediocre match. This is starting to freak me out a little bit because anything with these two, they're not doing very well ratings-wise unless I add a power card. Roman Reigns, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's do it. A level 3 rivalry right there. Nice. Dolph Ziggler and Jey Uso. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Jey Uso wins. A good match. It's a level 4 rivalry now. Nice. Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles. Let's go. A level 4 rivalry. And come on. Make this a level 3 rivalry so I can book this on the pay-per-view and be happy about it.
1, 2, 3.
Randy Orton and Riddle. And it's a level 3 rivalry. Thank you. Dang it. So close again. But no cigar. Alright, guys. We're so close. I think after this booking, or at least after this pay-per-view, I'm going to be number 1. Because I got a few power cards. I added a little bit of a dirt to the wounds for Stephanie. But she has $1 million. She actually can book a decent show. Oh, boy. Well, let's just see how we do. Hey, listen, something came up and all special matches will cost double this week. I'm told it's a kind of a union thing. I'm sorry about it. She did exactly what I did. Dang it. Holy crap, man. No freaking way. I can get Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. I gotta get him. Alright. With a lot on the line here. So close to being number 1 in the rankings. So unbelievably close. This is my booking. I have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Roman Reigns in a tables match. A match that Roman said that he loves competing in for the Universal Championship as the opener. We then have a self-promo of the newly signed Samoa Joe. We then have the mid-card match of the tag team match of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and Riddle facing off inside of a Hell in a Cell with a power card added on to that, hoping that it will up that rating. We then have Brock Lesnar doing a self-promo, a newly signed Brock Lesnar. I could not be happier about that signing. We then have a tables, ladders, and chairs match with Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. We then have Braun Strowman doing an advertisement because I need that money. Alright, and the last freaking match. Lana versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship inside of an Extreme Rules match with a power card added on. Whew. Now that I think about it, do I want to move this Hell in a Cell match up to the opener? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We have all these optional bonus things done. That should up the show quality so much tonight. The power cards we need are used. The ratings couldn't be closer. I failed the commissioner goal, but I couldn't care less. Let's do this. Hell in a Cell. Tag team match. Simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Legendary! Rivalry complete. Cena and Mysterio win. I'm a little upset that Riddle and Orton couldn't get the job done, but you know what? Whatever. Legendary starter. The rest of the show has to carry on like this. Samoa Joe, self-promo. Great, excellent freaking promo. Austin versus Reigns. Tables match. Universal Championship. Simulate.
1, 2,
Roman Reigns has beat the undefeated champion, becoming the Universal Champion in a classic match. Let's see if this can keep going. Brock Lesnar did an excellent promo with an up in 6 promo effect. I don't know what that is. Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Tables, ladders, and chairs match. Let's do it. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
AJ Styles wins. Amazing match. Rivalry completed. Braun Strowman, give me some money. $7,000, but didn't lose anything. We're good. And lastly, the Women's Championship match. Lana versus Rhea Ripley. Simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Lana wins. In a legendary freaking match! Holy crap! Raw has to give me the most perfect night to beat me! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! No freaking way! I beat Raw in every single match! Almost by a freaking landslide! You gotta be kidding. I gave the most perfect show imaginable. And yet I'm still number 2 in the freaking ratings! Can't even be mad at my superstars. The game just hates me. I did absolutely everything perfect. The wrestlers, the superstars did everything perfect. What can I do to beat you, Stephanie? What can I do to become number 1 in the ratings? Well, guys, I'm gonna keep trying. It's week 21 out of 50. I still have plenty of time to become number 1 in the ratings. And I've got superstars, really good superstars. I cannot believe that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm gonna say, leave me some suggestions, but I don't even know if anyone has any suggestions. But if you do, please let me know in the comments. Now, will you excuse me? I'm gonna go cry. Stay friendly, everybody.